Ooh, I'm on one today. The Steelers think they slick, but they not. What they doing to Justin Fields? I smell it. I smell it. And it stank. I know exactly what this is. Mike Tomlin, you are a great coach, great guy, leader of men, but I know what you're doing. I know. If y'all don't know, Justin Fields has been the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. They're 4-2, and he's played well. Not great, not bad. He's played well though, especially for the team they have. They have a terrible offensive line, receivers that can't get open. Their number one receiver don't run routes hard all the time. Their defense has been good, but it had some hiccups as well. And it's not a whole lot that he has to work with on offense. Now, Russell Wilson was signed before Justin Fields. Russell Wilson get paid the minimum. Russell Wilson is a veteran. Russell Wilson is a character that is known for being or putting himself above his teammates. He had problems with that in Seattle. That's why Pete Carroll and the guys want to get rid of him. That's why Richard Sherman and the guys talked down about him. And in Denver, he had his own office and he acted like he was a CEO. And whenever he talked, no one really could vibe with him. He didn't seem personable or real authentic. All he gave off those Alex Rodriguez vibes. That's why Sean Payton didn't want him in the building and they got rid of him. Took the largest cap penalty in history of the NFL to get rid of Russell Wilson. But he signed with the Steelers, like I said, for the minimum, and Justin Fields was traded for afterwards. And if you've been listening to what Mike Tomlin is saying about the quarter battle in the off-season training camp, he was always giving Russell Wilson pole position. And that just means that he is basically got an edge without actually having to, do anything because he wasn't the starting quarterback the year before. He just got to the team like Justin Fields. But he was given that edge, that lead position in starting out because of who he is or because of a secret backdoor deal that they did. Understand the Pittsburgh Steelers are a loud and proud franchise. They got the terrible towels going. They are one of the heralded franchises of the league. And Mike Tomlin has built a culture of people that work hard and they give what they deserve. And nothing is given, everything is earned. Now, since Big Ben Roethlisberger retired, the quarterback position in Pittsburgh has been terrible. Pure dookie. But they decided they needed to make a change there. They let Rudolph and Pickett go. Well, Pickett asked to leave because he didn't want to be in the quarterback, competition quarterback battle. That's not the Steeler way. You got to earn that spot. Now, Russell Wilson ain't really that type of guy. When he first got to the league, he did have to earn his spot. Matt Flynn, I want to say, got injured or whatever, and Russell Wilson took the starting job and never gave it up. But if you listen to him, you pay attention to him, he's not that type of guy. He has a certain sense of entitlement with what he does. He feels like he deserves certain things, and I believe, and if you read the tea leaves, they made a secret backdoor deal to get Russell Wilson to come there to be the starting quarterback and guarantee him that he would be the starting quarterback. Now, when Justin Fields became available, I think that Russell Wilson knew that it might be a possibility that the Steelers were going to bring another quarterback. That's why he needed to, have that vote of confidence. He's going to at least get the starting job at the beginning. So when Justin Fields became available, he got traded. Russell Wilson was, welcoming warm hands because he knew that he didn't have anything to be worried about because he had that starting job secured already. Mike Tomlin or the organization promised them that he would get that. That's why he was willing to go there for the minimum, that place over any other place because he knew he'd be able to start there. For the Steelers, they looked at it as, it's going to be a great situation for us because if Russell Wilson starts, the season and he doesn't do well, he's getting paid the minimum, and we got a young guy in Justin Fields that can be our future. They did not foresee that Justin Fields would have to start the season because Russell Wilson had a calf injury. So once Justin Fields played those 6 games that we saw, and he's 4-2, and Russell Wilson is healthy, and they're looking at it like, we got to start Russell. I guess if not now, when? Because we promised him this job and he's healthy. He probably is asking to go ahead and fulfill that promise we gave him. So let's go ahead and throw him out there against the Jets and see what happens. If he plays bad, we go back to Justin Fields. If he plays good, it's a win-win. We can always rely on the fact that we said that he was in the pole position. He was scheduled to be the starter anyway. That's not a Justin Fields thing. Obviously, Justin Fields could have, taken the starting job by storm, and he didn't. But in this situation, there's no way that Justin Fields could have did anything miraculous with the roster they have. He does not have the protection. He does not have the receivers, and he does not have the running game to be an MVP caliber quarterback in that franchise. What he does have, though, he has the ability to cover up all those mistakes and holes in the roster. That's what Russell Wilson does not have or no longer has. Russell Wilson used to be that escape artist that gets outside the pocket, extends plays, but he's older, already comes with his calf injury. He's not going to be that mobile. So when this bad offensive line gets back there and gives up sacks to Russell Wilson, puts pressure in his face, they don't convert anything, he throws interception or whatever the case may be, it will make a lot of sense for them to go back to Justin Fields and let Russell Wilson go, possibly trade him to a team that needs a quarterback. What team? I don't know. Maybe the Raiders give him a flyer. Maybe the Giants give him a flyer. I don't know. Titans. There are teams out there that are willing to give a minimum quarterback of Russell Wilson's stature a chance. So the trade deadline is November 4th or 5th, I think. So they got time. This is what the Steelers are doing. This is why they're making this decision. It's not because of Justin Fields. It's because of that secret backdoor deal that they did for Russell Wilson. I'm telling you. And watch how it play out. Watch how 1 or 2 games in, Russell Wilson going to look trash because this situation is not set up for him. And they are going to go back to Justin Fields and trade Russell Wilson before the deadline. Watch.